Now I just need that paladin that I had Pyre be, or I could just add 10 to my persuasion rolls.
Oh,
Minimum 27% persuasion, right?
God.
Stream is live. By the way, just so everybody knows.
Do you have the lobby open, and is your audio good, sir?
Give yourself inspiration.
No.
As long as Chris doesn't get the inspiration, that's all I care about.
Alright, it is looking good.
I feel ashamed.
I needed to pull your sorry asses out of a combat at some point, so it's for you, actually.
If I remember, we fought off a dragon without your ass.
Yeah.
I would hardly call that fought off.
I'd hardly call doing 32 damage in a round fought off.
I am online now.
Shut up.
But you can't do it again.
You know I'll try.
You should see me in Steam now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm connecting now. Yep.
I was in the invis mode when I wanna chill. Get on and cheer.
I see how it is. Can't chill with the boys.
No, I'm avoiding the boys when I go in invisibility mode.
I know you are.
I go, oh, I don't want to talk to anybody, and I turn it off.
Yep.
Too long of a day, I just want to veg. It happens.
Agreed.
Nope, I hear you. Oh, yeah, we'll talk after.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's talk after. You do have to send me at least one thing.
Yes.
Please send me a name.
Yeah.
That would be great. Just send me a name. Okay, cool. Sooner rather than
I'll
later.
send you a name too.
Please
It's Greg.
It's great.
Is
Wonderful.
it young or old Greg?
I don't like. I'm not ageist.
Old Greg.
Okay. Alright, well, if we are ready to jump back into it, friends, last time on Dungeons and Dragons. Our party of adventurers had finally fought off the orc raiders of Butterskull Ranch. Managed to save poor Nib, our dear deceased Nib's lover, Talon, and Big Al Calazorn from their fate of being hostages to these raiders. Upon doing so, we had an interaction with both Big Al and Talon. Big Al's interaction going mostly okay, except him and Sneeze kind of grinding against each other a little bit, as he did manage to slay his prized, or did admit to slaying Big Al's prized cow, Daisy. Though there was some friction there, Talon, on the other side of the coin, unfortunately, feeling so disgraced and understanding that Nib actually managed to escape to save him but died in the process of doing so, feeling so heartbroken that he had caused her death in more than one way, wanted to effectively bring himself to an end. But our lawful, or our chaotic good cleric Pollen would not allow such a thing to happen, and is currently in the care of Talon, keeping him safe from himself, as well as his wounds.
Down.
He decided to rest at Butterskull Ranch as Big Al Calazorn, quite thankful for saving him, though still frustrated by the events that occurred before you managed to save him, was still hospitable to the party. You rested. Some possible murder plans were put together by Sneeze and Piper in the midst of the night. But when morning broke and Big Al Calazorn went out to gather his things, both him and the party realized quickly that they were not alone. A visitor had come to Butterskull Ranch this morning in the form of the great white dragon Cryovane. The party, some of them sneaking out the back, some of them taking a foot forward approach, decided to ultimately engage with this creature. A battle took place, short, fast, deadly. Our dear Piper, lifeless body was thrown into, almost lifeless body, was thrown into the lake. Once enemies, Big Al, Calazorn, and Sneeze seem to come together to be the only two fighting this dragon back, with Piper put down. And they managed to do so. They did enough damage to the creature to cause it to flee in fear, Cryovane not wanting to be slain in this supposed ambush. Flew away to not be seen again in Butterskull Ranch. And that is where we left off last, with our party of at the very least, Sneeze and Big Al screaming at the dragon, effectively giving it the heave-ho of never come back here again. All the meanwhile, Yilva Pollen and her spiritual weapon, which is still a weasel right now. I think we had some discussions of it possibly being something different next time it's summoned, but for now it's a weasel, are about 50 feet off the farm and in escape formation as they see the scene of both Sneeze and Big Al running off the dragon into the sky. And Piper, who I believe rolled a natural 20 on the death save, came back to life and was breathing fire in the middle of a pond, which is interesting enough. So that is where we left off, and the day is effectively yours. Big Al Calzorn will probably spend the next 10 minutes or so catching his breath and also celebrating the fact that you guys drove off one of the most dangerous creatures in all the Sword Valley.
Very good.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, all the meanwhile, God, I can't imagine where Kalek was in this situation. He was in the background. He bleeds now into the foreground and is with us once again.
Whoa, what the hell?
There's been this little smudge on the lens the entire time, but now as the focus adjusts, we realize the smudge was just always Kalek somewhere.
Yeah, Kalek was always here. He's maybe helping with the dragon. He might have been running away with Pollen and Yilva out the back. Who knows?
Maybe. Possibly. We did lose a Pollen a second ago, so.
You did.
Do we see Cryovane leave from our vantage point back
You
there?
absolutely do. From your vantage point, you this part here is definitely raised onto a hill, and you would have absolutely seen the scene before you as both the tiny Sneeze and the fairly burly and large Big Al, effectively close enough together to be like, chasing off this dragon in victory.
I think Yilva would probably wait and see if Cryovane does a turns around and comes back.
Turn around. Within probably a few minutes, his form would dissipate into the clouds, not to be seen again.
Okay. I think probably would start booking it back toward the where Cryovane was sitting. So
yeah, back towards the center,
Piper.
back towards the ranch house.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do hear what sounds like a video playing in the background.
Brandon.
I'm not sure what that is.
Sorry.
Oh, the lobby's full. Michaela needs to.
The lobby is full.
It's 6 out of 6 or something, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, the bot's taking up a space now. So.
That's interesting that it's doing so. I would have to go. I can just edit the lobby, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. User limit 7. Save. Okay. Should be good for her to be able to join now. Let her know.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
So, yep, running back toward the house, probably peeking around. Are you really in the middle of the cornfield?
Sneeze. Big Al Calzorn's probably gonna come over to Sneeze at some point. There's gonna be an interaction here. He's got his sword in his hand, and he's laughing a hearty, sort of deep laugh, and he's just. I tell you what, it has been years since I've ever faced off with a beast that big. You know, you may have done me wrong once, but what I saw there, that was some serious skill.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think it was.
No, don't count yourself down. I've had one or two spellcasters as farmhands before, but you seem to wield a spell better than any of them ever did. I'm impressed.
Stop. I mean, I don't have all those big muscles that you got. I mean, you got right up in there.
He goes,
doing all the big stuff.
This comes from experience. Obviously, what you have must be talent. I have some knowledge of kobold history. Just a little bit, of course. I know they don't live terribly long, so you must have found what you have and must have just took to it.
I mean, we can live pretty long.
Really?
The whole, kind of dragon thing. We just usually die of unnatural causes.
Interesting. Well, I can say I've never seen a kobold wield magic quite like that. Some, of course, get blessed with some little magic from maybe a Drake patron or something like that, but you seem to have a talent of your own. Did you go to Bard College?
I mean, I don't know. Listen, you get into what you get into, all right? Well, it's not the most prestigious one, but I mean,
He just
they teach you some things. How to, weave some words, weave the flow of magic. I mean, it was quite eloquent. I mean, by Kobold standards, but for my, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, in any case, fight by your side any day. I'm really impressed. And hey, sorry about socking you in the face. I had raised Daisy since she was little, so I got a little bit emotional there. I'm usually a little bit more of a calm kind of gentleman, but you have to understand, you did me wrong there, but you did me right here, so I think I'm willing to forgive and forget.
Oh, I mean, if it means anything, it was the cow is absolutely as delicious as you probably thought.
I mean, one day I'd imagine she'd have been a steak on my own plate when she got old enough, but I'm glad at least to know that she didn't go to waste to the wolves. I guess
well,
that's
you know what might taste even better?
What's that?
Dragon.
Yeah, he looks back over and just says, I still got it, old as I am.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I don't make the executive decisions in the party. That's Yilva. She does all the big decisions, or else she gets grumpy.
He puts a hand up, he says, I've put my wandering days well behind me, though I appreciate your offer. I don't think these old bones will make it very far across the Sword Valley. My knees, they're clicky knees,
Well, we'll bring you back a bunch of dragon to eat. Alright, how's that sound?
That'd be great, but, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I'll be coming back here. This place is practically burned to the ground. Maybe it's an opportunity for me to maybe put roots down somewhere else. I mean, I've been getting old. I haven't really found anybody to make a family with, so perhaps back to Phandalin it is.
Yeah, just hang out, Phandalin. We'll bring you the dragon in like a week or something. I don't know.
That a promise?
Well, I promise we'll bring you the dragon. A week, I can't talk timetables. It's not number one on our priorities right now, but it's on the docket.
I need to go to my project manager real quick.
Says,
and I always know to actually say it's going to take 2 weeks longer than I think it's going to take.
Yeah.
So
developers.
Well, I'm sure that with you at their side, there's no doubt you'll you'll get rid of the beast and save this whole valley. Oh, seems like your friends have finally made their way around. Don't worry, we got the dragon handled.
I was tired.
Whoa.
Slept for like 2 weeks.
I never fight a dragon without at least 8 hours.
That's good. We should all have a good long rest before we fight dragons.
Wow.
Sneeze, like, you guys scared him off. That was impressive. Oh my god. I thought you were gonna die.
Oh my gosh, me too. I thought I was gonna die. I usually think I'm gonna die.
Are you hurt?
Actually, I'm doing great. Our friend over there, Piper.
Yeah, Big Al's running towards him like, you need any help?
At this point, Piper's like barely on the shore of the lake, of like
Floating in the water
lake,
still.
and he's like, he's still got the dragon breath going. So like it's singeing like pond reeds as he's like.
Yeah, it's just like breath.
And he's just crawling his way onto the shore, clearly exhausted from barely surviving death. Actually, technically dying and returning from death.
Big Al will help you up, and I think he'll.
Big Al might like react a little because like again tired, so I'm like, and then like little wisps of flame are coming out.
Man, you're all some kind of magical. Gives you a couple pats in the back. Hefty did get the rest of the. He just says, "You've got a set of brass balls on you, son. I cannot believe you just ran out there right in front of that thing. It could have killed you if it practically did."
I have always learned that it is much better in the long run to be confident and to state your mind clearly. It sometimes results in pain.
I never would have thought I'd familiarize myself enough with a kobold, let alone a bugbear. You're my kind of people. He's like, if I'd known any better, I'd have hired you as a ranch hand.
I mean, we could just start a new ranch if you want. We could do that and stuff.
Hey, I won't say no. I mean, my staff is. He looks over to the graves that were dug this morning next to Deb, and he says, "Well, let's say I'm currently looking for new employees. So, honestly, I wouldn't say no. It's a lot of work raising a ranch, though, a lot of time." And with a dragon about, I imagine it'll be a hell of a lot dangerous. More dangerous than it was when I made this one.
Fair enough. Alright, guys, I'm retiring my character. He's gonna be a ranch hand.
Maybe we should just all be ranch hands.
We can make a new ranch.
Just, it suddenly turns into, like, Harvest Moon over here.
I was just gonna say, we could call it Stardew Valley.
I'm just saying, sorry, until there's a cave with a spike trap underneath, I can't settle down here.
Don't worry, you're gonna die this episode. So. I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, Big Al's taking a big liking to the party, especially our Sneeze and our Piper.
Well, it's because we're the best characters here. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, what am I, chopped liver? I've been doing tons of work lately.
You gave so much advantage.
Oh.
You did give plenty of advantage.
So many help actions.
Around like, hey.
You're just, you know, you're getting everybody drinks. You're letting, hey, anything else I can get for you?
Hey, yeah, anybody need a bottle of water, towel?
Steel Defender helping everybody
You're
out.
the water boy. You're totally the water boy.
Nib goes down and he's like, "Oh, sorry about that." Gives the reassuring pat on the back that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just need to. Oh, Piper, you look a little beat up. Let me fix you up real quick. And then I started talking to you in Draconic.
Yes.
So,
Wait,
because we don't know Pollen can speak Draconic.
I don't know
I
Draconic.
haven't said nothing.
Because why the fuck can Pollen?
Exactly.
I have a reason. I have a good reason for it.
So I'm like, so I'm doing this thing where I'm kind of crawling over him, picking shit out of his hair, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey Piper, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? You're trying to sell us all out to the dragon? You're gonna get everybody killed by that dragon? That
It's just
dragon
all hissing
would
and
have killed
spitting.
all of us if it wasn't for me fucking saving everybody's life back there. I said we're not gonna turn on them. Like 10 hours ago, before bed, we were talking about we weren't gonna kill him, and that Yilva was a friend. But that Pollen kind of hates us. We might have to kill Pollen if we have to, but Pollen is also our friend.
I think I got a little. I just never forgot that the dragon was our first priority. I was assuming that we were going to work for Cryobane, so they were just here
Pollen,
to get us there.
Are you okay? You're
Weird
sweating.
to say. Weird to say work when you tried to get the dragon to kill me, and then you're gonna kill me to show that you're cool with the dragon.
I laugh a little bit. Oh, it wasn't. Don't be offended. It's not personal. It's business. I was really hoping
I
your
understand
death
that.
would like bring down the ladder.
I understand that. That is a good career move. If you could pull it off, that is.
Well, clearly I couldn't.
You burnt some bridges there, Piper.
Oh, really? I think
yeah,
I heard
do you
a few
know?
things.
If they knew all of this, do you know how much they would hate you? They already absolutely hate you, Piper. They love Pollen. Sorry, I get you two mixed up a lot.
That's
I'm right there with you.
Perfect.
I'm
She's still
constantly saying the
listening.
wrong one.
I already
And
figured
so it's
they
all
hated me.
draconic, and it's all like the but then it's like Pollen.
I assumed they already hated me.
I know,
That's
but
how
if
most
they
people
do
react.
this, they might want you out for good.
Oh, if they try, I'll kill them first. It's that easy.
Piper, you're pretty beat up right now. I don't know if you can take them. I mean, you're pretty great, but
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get that way. Is that the bridge I burnt down?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we can cross that bridge. It might have been burnt down. In which case, I guess you're clear. I guess you're good.
Oh,
You don't.
okay,
You're never
well,
gonna
then I
cross
guess
it. You burned it.
I could just go find a boat. Why am I spending all my time on bridges?
Mm-hmm.
It's in a
I mean,
boat
do you
you
think
can
we should
drown.
just... Yeah, listen, we're not really the secretive folk. Do you think we should just tell them what happened?
Did the little one yell at us?
While this conversation's going back and forth in a language that presumably nobody else in the party knows, Big Al kind of looks over and says, "Mighty good back and forth there going. Listen, I'm gonna go and gather up as many things as I can. With this dragon no longer being a threat, at least I imagine momentarily, never's a better time to travel. So, I'm gonna go get my cart and my things as I planned before, and, hopefully you'll all, be willing to travel with me, or I'll hit the road alone. Whatever you got ahead of you, you let me know."
Well, we need to.
I turn to him and I go, "Oh, if you're leaving, can I have some of your stuff?" But I say that in Draconic on accident because I wasn't really paying attention about switching.
Yeah, you look at him and speak, and he just goes, not sure what a KOTOR is, but, what?
It's a really great RPG.
Best Star Wars game.
Sorry about that. So what are you intending to keep?
What am I intending to keep? Well, whatever I can find. I imagine it hasn't been burned or soiled.
Okay, but you're not returning back here. Just want to understand.
He looks and he says, "Evidently not, unless that dragon gets slain anytime soon. I need to go back in civilization till this damn valley calms down again. First a dragon, then orcs pour in, we got manticores, all kinds of things."
Don't worry about the manticore. It's dead.
Oh, well.
It is true.
Killed it myself. Wait.
Not sure I
Not
believe that, but
No.
quite.
honestly, after what I just saw here, it might actually be true.
Piper,
gave it a
don't
good
embarrass me in front of my new friends.
Yeah, it wasn't me that one. I thought I was gonna kill it when I jumped at it, but I didn't. I didn't see who actually killed it.
He points back.
Somebody else.
He points back to the house. "In any case, you gotta make sure you get that boy out of the bed. He's been sulking, I imagine. and see if he's gonna travel with you or how that's gonna go. But yeah, you just go to it. He just says, and
He's on suicide watch right now, so
I'm gonna start gathering my things. And he goes and he
Pretty
does
good.
that.
well,
So
sneeze.
Hello.
It was very good what you did back there.
so good.
Thanks. You two, you guys, we did the plan. I was gonna be a distraction, and you guys were gonna run, and we did it.
And I was, and I'll give you a hug. I was gonna let you die because I thought you were bad, and then you didn't die because you're so good. I don't know.
Like he can't even hug you back. He's just all noodly arms. And it is like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And while I'm hugging you, I imagine that Piper's behind you, and I just give Piper the most deadliest eyes. Oh,
I
Oh my
smile
God.
back with like a thumbs up, like a yes, you ran like cowards, and then I walk towards the house. But I don't say it sarcastically. I say like a good job. If that was the plan, good job.
Oh my god.
All according to the cake.
and I just
Yep.
whisper in Pollen's ear as
Uh-huh.
she's still awkwardly close. And I'm kind of like that dry, slimy, like you hug and you probably quickly, like even when you pull back, it's like a little like, like a little ugh, and it's kind of gross, and you kind of just want to brush yourself off. Because I don't wear clothes, I wear a hat.
Okay.
I have a leather hat, which is my leather armor.
Yeah.
I also like what that means, that every time you get attacked, normally you just go, no! And that's it.
You just fold it, and it goes into like a little
Or it's
ball
just
hamster.
or it's just your AC, like you duck and it hits the hat.
Yeah.
I'm 2 feet tall, right? The hat
Yeah.
probably covers a lot of what's happening.
I
I just
accidentally
go,
target the
Piper can't be trusted.
Oh, he cannot be. I heard all that shit.
What?
I say it to you in Draconic, what I just said.
Just go, oh, well, if you want to tell everybody else, that's on you.
I'm going to check on Talon.
Thank you!
Turn around and go back to the house.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you find Talon. He's probably more or less just waking up, and he would probably with all the situation going on, he'll come over immediately. If you're the first face he sees, Yova, he probably says, "What is going on? I heard an explosion."
It is okay.
I love how you all forgot Talon in the building when the dragon was by.
Did
The
It's
light.
probably the safest place he could have been.
did
if
the
I'm being
orcs-
honest.
the orcs return? More numbers.
No, the orcs are gone. It was a dragon.
A dragon. Did you kill it? Was it Cryovane?
It was Cryovane,
Of course.
but he left. He left.
If I would have known, I would have grabbed my crossbow. I'm sorry I slept. I just...
You're
My head.
not exactly in any condition to be helping.
Where
I
is-
didn't do shit, and they got along just fine.
Where is the ranchman? What is his name? Calazone?
He's downstairs.
We delivered
safe.
Good. We delivered well, many weeks back we delivered a shipment to him. I imagine it is meaningless now. Where is your purpose now? Will you be heading back to the town?
We need to... Yes, I believe so. There are a few things we need to do.
May I travel with you?
It would probably be best for you.
I need to get back and settle some business. Thank you.
Very good. I need to check with the others when we're leaving. I don't know.
Alright, yeah. Talon's on board.
Mm-hmm.
kind of turn around and leave the room, motion for him to follow, meet up with everyone.
I need to get my things. I will be with you shortly.
Very good.
Yeah, so
Coming up with a murder plan.
Oh, coming up with a murder plan. So it's up to you guys if and when you want to leave.
You want to kill Piper?
If and when you want to leave Butterskull Ranch. I have no more encounters of any kind here, so this can obviously easily be open roleplay, or you can decide to leave. It's up to you.
Not even random? Like if we walk back and forth through like the cornfield or anything?
No. Unless you stay here this night. This day will go on. You will be unhinged or whatever. Yeah, unhinged. Nothing bad will happen to you today.
I mean,
if today is unhinged, that's bad. No, there will be nothing that hassles you for the rest of the day. So you have effectively.
I heard that word wrong. Google Translate.
Unhinged is like off the rails. Very bad.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
That's what I expect every day. How can that make so much sense when I hear it at work?
Yeah, think like Starbucks on a normal work day. Unhinged, yes.
Okay. We're good. But no.
Just kind of stroll up to the rest of the party. The pack.
Helen's upset. I am upset. She is upset. She'll just come to you, Yilva, and just hold on to you, looking Slut Piper deadly in the eyes as they walk by.
Every time eye contact is made, Piper's always like, and moves forward. Completely clueless of what you're deadly at, but you keep staring and he feels like he needs to react.
Did I miss something?
You know, when I was younger, I studied places. I picked up some languages.
Studying is very good for a young person.
Yeah, I was really young. Yeah, need to learn a lot. Now I know why. Knowledge kills.
I went on a mission trip to Chalt. It was so enlightening.
You don't want to go on a mission trip there. You're not coming back.
It's not fun.
It's
Oh god.
That's a one-way trip.
Can you scoop me up towards your ear, please?
Okay. And she'd kind of, Yola would reach down and lift you up to the shoulder.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, I understand a lot in Draconic, such. Well, I'm still looking at Piper, deadly in the eyes.
Okay.
You know, what if I told you? They are not as they seem to be. Well, they do seem to be, but they don't say so as they want to do.
I'm not sure I follow exactly what you're trying to say.
You know, friends can be foes, foes can be friends. Friends that like to stab you in the back and eat you alive, and join Cryobay in the process.
Okay.
So, let me tell you one thing. That one, right over there, was gonna sell us out.
He's got the big, dumbest grin on his face right now.
So now, I'm really tempted.
Are you sure? The look on his face is...
Protect me, Ylva! Protect me!
Well, from what I've heard, it seemed like they were talking and arguing. Well, we'll see. Sneeze was trying to be like, what the hell, man? And he's like, well, I thought we were joining Cryobait. And then he's like, oh, no, because they're our friends. And then he's like, hell no, we were going to kill them. I'm like, what? So, yes. So I just want to say that maybe, with all the talk about eating me, is actually real. And I'm scared.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I usually don't murder party members.
Usually.
Yeah, usually that's my job. Thank you.
Exceptions have been made in the past, I guess.
I don't.
Well, there was that one time.
I don't want to do anything, really, until he does something, but still, I don't feel safe right now. At least he's not weak, so I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. but also don't want to give him a reason to be like, oh, I'm a murderer now, and don't want to have that as my legacy.
Yeah. What is justice if you kill me before I get a chance to kill others?
That's fine. Yeah. So,
Wait, is he talking to you?
Oh
no,
that
he's
was
not.
that was his mind projected, and you could just see his thoughts. Like
Yeah.
he's looking into the weeds, and
Oh,
that
okay.
was what he was thinking.
Nice.
And draconic
So-
also.
Yeah,
Well, I
I just think we need to be
Won't-
careful.
won't let anything happen to you.
Thank you. I just hug your head.
Very good. If he starts being sneaky,
Mm-hmm.
let me know.
Okay.
I feel like
I
I've
will.
been sneaky this entire time, but
Sneakier.
I have 10 intelligence. Leave me alone, okay?
I mean, so do I. IRL.
I rolled
you
so
are
bad. I rolled
stupid.
so bad on this character, okay? 17 strength, 15 constitution, abysmal, 13 dex, 10 int, 10 whiz, 10 charisma.
Around it.
I am
They'll
destroying
suck.
you with my 14 intelligence. 14 intelligence, I'm the smartest, but 7 wisdom. So
I am much wiser than you at this point. That is true.
I mean, I got
Probably why I
two.
tried to have a job interview against an angry dragon.
I got. My stats are pretty great all around, to be honest, except for that 2 strength.
Rolled
You're
so
lucky.
bad. I was so mad. Anyway. Well,
Now, I'll go down. I know you're not a huggy person.
Oh, okay.
Or I can feel
It's
if you
great.
want.
It's like, oh, thank you so much. This is uncomfortable.
If you, okay.
Whatever
if
makes you
say
feel
so.
good.
Would be
Love
okay.
you.
When are when are we leaving?
I don't know. As soon as the big guy gets his step done, and Talon is okay. Is Talon okay?
He's fine.
Oh, he's
He's
been dead.
right next to me.
Dead.
Oh my God, Talon! Good morning, buddy. How are you? We're doing great. I'm so sorry. Do you need a squeeze? A hug? I have.
Oh yeah, for Talon, yeah, he would rejoin.
He's just no response. He's just standing there.
Yeah, he would rejoin. I didn't know you were talking to Talon. I was thinking about things. I
There's a loading bar above his head.
was thinking about like several things that need to happen.
Talon's AI didn't quite load there for a second. He was T-posing real quick. He was like T-posed.
Looks and he just. I think what happened. I think what actually happened, Canon. He got sort of lost looking at you. Says, sorry, you just look so much like your sister. He averts his gaze from you. Probably for the rest of the day, you would notice. Says, I am fine, willing to travel with you back to Fangolin. I have friends I need to speak of there. They must know of what transpired here.
Good. We'll be okay on this trip. Back, no backstabbings and eating cows on the way.
I will be fine. I cannot sink much lower than where I am now. Nowhere to go but up.
Yay! That's
Now we're
optimism. Don't encourage the.
I am ready when you are.
Did you say something, Gaelic?
I said cows are in fact tasty.
Talon does look to
True.
the sky and he just says, if we are going to leave, we should do it sooner rather than later. Looks as though a storm will be coming in soon. And you look up to the sky and there's no indication of that. Nothing that actually anybody can make a survival check, but
He talks
please.
about the storm in
Yeah.
his heart.
I
doing it.
I am an outlander. I should know this shit.
yeah, you can make a
Like,
survival
to
check.
him, he's talking about his moody feelings.
Uh,
about the storm
I
he's
make
talking.
one chew. Where
Yeah,
is it?
go for it.
Okay, where's a d20?
You can grab a d20 from the bag. You can use a d20
Yeah.
in your everyone should have a little tray that they can click a d20 in up to them.
And we're
I
rolling
got
for.
a 4. I look up and go, this guy's an idiot.
That's great.
Are we rolling for survival?
If you want to, yeah. If you want to roll for survival, to confirm what he's saying.
Woo!
None of you think a storm is coming through.
With a 7, yeah, I don't
I
see
rolled
it.
an 11. Is 11 good?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. It doesn't look good. All right.
We all look up at the same time. Nope. He's sad. He really sad.
Maybe that
That's
whole
Michaela
storm in his heart thing is correct.
Storm is
Storm is in my soul. Falling in my tears.
Good Lord.
Oh wait, the VOD's gonna get muted.
Oh my God. Well, we were playing Skyrim music a minute ago. That'd be it.
Oh, okay, alright. Well, we're already done for it. Never mind. We're fine.
I also, as we are heading out, I'll also, in front of everybody in Draconic, tell Piper. Tell Piper. By the way, Piper, Pollen totally speaks Draconic, just so you know.
Out loud, I go, "Oh, was our intent not to let Pollen know?" But I said that in common, and I walk. I'm like,
I don't think so. I mean, I'm more comfortable speaking in my native tongue. If anything, it's more convenient. Also, Pollen is definitely. I mean, Pollen always knew you're gonna kill her, but now, like, Pollen really knows that. Just.
And then this time in Draconic, I go, "Yes, it does feel good. The guttural calls of the Dracon language." But I feel like I've told Pollen I will kill her eventually one day. So if she didn't know, she's quite stupid.
What the fuck?
You have to save her, and then I will merely kill her. There was this play I saw called The Lion Emperor, and in it, 2 lions were brothers, and one seemed to save the other from a cliff, and then he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna lead now," and let the other die. And I was like, "That's gonna be me one day."
Oh my God.
Wait, your sister is Pollen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I
Okay.
didn't know how accurate I had to be.
Are like,
So
oh,
I
do your
married
parents
her
know
and
power?
He's a psychopath, he really is. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Anyway, I got some more talking to go do, because that's all I really do. I can't really pack anything up, let's be real. I can barely pick up myself.
Yes, you do. You do seem to be falling over your arms a lot.
They're quite large
Yes,
for
they are.
my small body.
I find it an endearing quality, and I like to imagine I could use you like a slingshot sometimes.
Ooh,
Fancy.
we could work on something like that. Like, you could chuck me at somebody. And I
See?
could, like, do something. I don't know what, but
Yeah,
definitely
like the
something.
little grapple balls that they have to like stop up the feet. Just to...
I have these noodly arms. I wrap them all around.
As you're displaying your noodly arms, we would see soon enough Big Al Calazorn roll up in a cart filled with plenty of odds and ends. Nothing's well organized. It's sort of just piled and tied down. And heading the cart are 2 fairly bulky, chunky, probably a little bit of hair growing on there. Two pigs.
I thought you were gonna
And
say 2 men.
they've sort of
I was like, these are totally gonna be orcs. He just
They're-
lashed a minute ago.
they're sort of haphazardly tied to this thing, as no actual like harness was available to meet them, so it's very much just slapped together last minute. And Big Al puts a big old meaty hand, slaps the broadside of one, and just says, "Not very fast, but I think they'll do. 2 of my strongest. Meat's too tough to be good to eat, and one of them's getting too old. So, good enough as creatures of, what's the word? Labor?
Bird and
Beasts of burden.
Beasts of burden, that's right. I work as a rancher, I should have known that. But he says...
Yes.
He says, they'll probably die by the time they get there anyway, poor souls, but at least they'll have some use for me before they, bite the dust. And hell, if one of them can't move any further across the land, there's dinner."
backup plan.
It's efficient.
Well, I'm as ready as ever to go, and boy looks like he's maybe stopped sulking over there, and you can see Talon, he's just sitting on the big front steps, just looking down. He's ready, he's got his pack and everything, he's got his hat on.
Talon, do you need to ride in the cart?
No, I still have use of my own 2 feet. Do not need to be cared for, not anymore, thank you.
Well, be cautious. A storm is brewing.
There will be a storm. It will rain tonight. Count on it.
And I give everybody a look because we're all thinking the same thing. Like this guy's gonna snap.
Is it gonna rain blood?
The road is open. Any last things anybody wants to do or talk about, or anything at the ranch?
I need to talk to Kalik at some point.
Anybody have umbrellas for sale?
I will take definitely a flower from here, just so I can put it in one of my pouches.
Yeah, some
And put it in my
flowers.
book.
Some flowers did begin to bud on the. Oh no, it's only been today that they were buried. Nope, no flowers have grown in the graves. Yeah.
Okay. I will just something just to remember this place by.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll cry later.
You walk by the charred body of orcs, and they sneeze. Go ahead.
Oh, also we take extra servings of charred orc. Well, Piper and I presume.
Yeah, you can already tell some of them have been picked through by Cryovane.
Okay. When we're on the road, maybe we have a little more distance. I'd like to approach, waddle up to Kalik.
Yeah.
And be like, hey buddy, hey man, how's it going? How's it going?
It's going well enough. I feel very well rested.
That's good. It's important to get. I don't think I'd be where I am today if I didn't have a solid sleep schedule. Let's be real. But I always wondered, have you ever had like two friends, probably your two best friends ever, want to kill each other? And do you know, what did you do about that?
Hypothetically, or are you asking if I've dealt with that before?
I mean, if you haven't, you can answer hypothetically, but I don't know.
Well, generally where I come from, I tend not to think about it, because statistically speaking, one of them will be dead before too long. Won't have to worry about it.
From Waterdeep, huh? Oh my gosh, this place is a mess.
Sure. However, if I absolutely had to do something about it, I would figure out which one meant more to me and kill the other one.
Oh fuck.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That went from 0 to 11 so fast.
His eyes just go wide, and he's like, but how? I don't know. I'm not saying I had this situation, but if I did, how would I decide which one I like more? I mean, they're both so great. They're both so cool, and so emotionally open for me right now.
Well, it's entirely subjective. This is something you're gonna have to decide for yourself.
Motherfucker, that's terrible advice.
That's totally like an RPG answer with a branching plot line.
Yeah, that was the terrible advice. Not kill the one that means less to you.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I think we should all learn from that one.
You should kill them, but it's really your decision.
So, you sound like you're pretty pro killing people, Caleb. You ever killed somebody?
We've literally just gotten done killing many people.
I mean,
if it wasn't true before our adventures, it's true now.
I mean, people who maybe didn't see it coming, maybe didn't.
Well, ideally, they shouldn't see it coming. That's the safest way to kill someone.
I usually announce my presence. I don't usually hide around that much.
I've known a few like that. Not for particularly long.
Because I assume they're dead.
Some of them. Not all.
Because you didn't like them and you liked other friends more.
Listen, you are presenting me with an A or B problem. And I'm saying kill B if A's better.
Alright.
There
I know
are
what I gotta
probably
do.
better solutions.
We have to figure out which one's better, A or B.
Yeah, but if you're
And
looking
this
for a
can
final one,
only be done through a contest.
Oh my god! Another arm wrestling match. God.
Colin's pathetic. I'm gonna destroy her in this contest.
Hey, like, would you like to be a judge
Oh my god!
of a
of
contest,
character?
I am not the best judge of character.
Well, you need 3 judges. Is the rule, and I'm of course going to be one of them.
Not drawing from a particularly deep well, are you?
Well, I am quite small, so I am not too deep. You are correct.
I definitely feel like
But
that
I
one
was
over your head.
thinking Yilva is probably a good one, right?
Yilva definitely
Yilva.
seems down to earth and a good judge of character.
Not easily amused either.
I have to fight you to judge you.
Not easily disarmed either.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, if you're down, if not, I'll get like Big Al or something. But
Big Al does seem like he's used to working with a great amount of people, as well as a manager of them. I worked as a soldier, not an officer, so I might not be the best judge of people.
but do you want to be a judge? Like, if you want to, then I want to.
I don't know. Sure.
Woo! Do you want to sit on my left or on my right when you do the judge?
Well, I'm right-handed, so I suppose I'd prefer the left.
Okay.
Which judge trope are you gonna be? I think that should be a discussion. Also, be the kind
He's
one.
totally Simon. He hates like everything, and then there's like that one thing that's the dumbest shit on the show, and he loves it.
Yes.
And I anger everyone.
All right. That sounds good. Hey, Yilva! Yilva! Yilva!
Yes.
Come over here. We gotta tell you this a cool plan we got.
But we're going to keep walking, right?
Yeah, we keep walking. If we could slow down a little bit, it'd be great. All right. My legs are like the size of your foot. All right. Like,
Okay.
let's slow it down a little bit.
You can hop up on the cart if you want. I'm sure my pigs will have you.
I like the idea. Maybe when I'm done with my super secret conversation with Yilva, that don't worry, you all will know about.
You did yell for her halfway across the whatever.
I'm saying your voice kind of carries your. Aren't you
That's
a
what they taught
performer?
me at Bard school. You yell real loud, and then everybody listens to you. Anyway.
I feel like that lore came out too easily.
Anyway, Yilva. So
I'm checking under the carpet for plot holes.
there's like a problem I was having. I was talking to Kalik about it. Or I mean, I might be having it. I mean, I do have it, but it's been a while.
A problem.
So 2 of my best friends, probably the 2 best friends I've ever had, want to kill each other, right? And Kalik said you decide which one has more value first before killing either of them. So I thought maybe you, Kalik, and I will judge my 2 friends on who has more value, and we'll have them do a contest.
And
Or
you're
2.
really
Maybe 3.
going to murder the loser?
I mean, if I don't, they're gonna kill my friend, and I don't want my friend to kill my friend, but I don't want to kill my friend. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I really just like the idea of like a something.
I feel like there's a problem that needs to be solved before you try to judge any character.
Ooh, another contest. What's that problem?
I wouldn't. No. I don't.
Drinking contest?
Usually, where I come from, things are either solved by, yes, hunts, drinking contests, but never killing each other.
We could have a triathlon.
It sounds
Like
like
you
a lot
gotta
of
get
work.
really drunk, then you gotta do a big hunt while drunk, and then I don't know. We need a third event. Right now we just got a biathlon.
Is this Guild Wars 2? Sounds like the beginning of the Guild Wars 2 story.
Anyway, Piper, Pollen, we gotta include you guys. Also, Big Al and Alan can come too if they want.
What's going on?
Here.
Seems
Anything
like you've
I said.
included everyone.
Are we
Except for my
camping?
pigs.
Soon, but as we are all aware,
What is this?
Pollen and Piper desperately want to kill each other because,
Desperately
Piper-
is a strong word. But
well,
yes.
at the earliest convenience.
Anyone who
Um,
tries to hurt Pollen will have to go through me.
Well, they
don't
might
worry, I'll
have
play
to
for
at some
first.
point. They
Have
might have
you
to.
seen the play The Lion's Emperor?
That's a great
Listen,
story,
I
but
don't think anybody
no.
needs to be killing anybody. What is this all about?
So Piper wants to kill Pollen because Piper, why do you want to kill Pollen? You just
I
like
tend
killing
to,
him.
I have a natural homicidal rage. It's not, no offense, Pollen. A, it's business. And B,
I love how we're
want to
just
kill all
walking
of
down the
them.
road, casually talking about murdering each other.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
It's nothing personal. It's nothing you did.
Part of me is frustrated. I feel indebted to you for saving my life. Similar with Sneeze, one day I too will kill him. It was almost today.
Piper did try to get me killed today, actually.
That's
But
why I'm
we're still
slightly
friends.
upset.
We're still friends. Our friendship knows no bounds, except for when dragons are involved, apparently. So
But we talked
Wait.
through, and we'll kill the dragon and then take his place.
no, and then Pollen wants to kill Piper because Piper wants to kill Pollen.
And
Correct?
that is where I become the emperor when I kill the dragon, and then you will have to marry my sibling so that we're siblings, and then I can kill you after saving you on a cliff.
There's gotta be a way to reconcile this, right?
Yes, the
I don't-
cliff.
But okay, that's why I
Listen.
don't feel safe. Because this one is always talking about killing me, and I don't know what to do.
Honestly, Piper usually follows through. Piper is a very honest person, and that's something I very much value in our friendship. Is we can always be open with each other.
I'll
'Cause we
never
both
kill
know-
you in your sleep if it makes you feel better. I like to hear people scream before they die.
People die when Never mind.
So, Halek
I know what you're going to say.
proposed-
I'm a fan of that.
Halek proposed we decide which one has more value, and we kill the other one.
Well, hold on a
That's
second.
an easy
Hey.
I think that's a little hasty.
We were talking hypotheticals. I hold up my hand. There were no names given.
But we are
We
both
were just
valuable.
talking hypotheticals.
Bunch of side looks at Kalik.
No, nobody should be
So-
killing anybody here, at least while we're
Maybe
not
we
on
just
the road.
pick the loser of the contest
At least
out.
while we're on the road.
He says,
Maybe we just have the contest anyway because they'd be fun.
When you wanna
absolutely.
do
I
Big Tom,
suggest
take 'em out
arm
back?
wrestling.
Big
I
Al.
suggest a singing contest, and then like we'll have one of those things where I ask where somebody's like, contestant number 1, what is Sneeze's favorite color? And then we'll see whoever knows me better.
So Big Al is a manager of people. He's used to this kind of situation happening. He hires a lot of.
This is the DM trying to shut this down, okay, guys?
Oh no! This is legitimately like Talon's not going to get in the way. Talon's up for it. He's just effectively, if anybody tries to hurt Pollen, I will kill them, like kind of thing. Like he doesn't give a fuck. But Big Al for sure is going to. He's a man of the law. He's a man of management, and this would definitely be a thing that he would want to intervene in. So it makes sense to the character. I think he would approach Piper and says, "No, Piper, what you're saying doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Is there anything that Pollen could do to sort of free her from this perspective you have of her, to kill her? Any way to reconcile? There's got to be some way to make peace."
You are a man of code and honor, correct?
Indeed I am. How is Pollen?
I too am a man of code and honor. and my code is I cannot kill anyone that has helped me. So, I must save her first.
But you
Hence,
would.
Have you heard the play The Lion's Emperor?
I haven't really gotten out very
Okay, well,
often.
anyways, the premise is, and I repeat the premise, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he listens through it and he goes, So wait a minute, what you're saying is that she saved your life, and because of that, you have to repay her and then immediately murder her.
And then I may. I don't have to immediately murder. If I'm too tired, I might nap it out. I want to enjoy the murder.
So if anybody helps you, you would have to kill them.
After I save them.
After
Again,
you save
the
them.
Lion's Emperor, like usually a cliff is preferable.
Viper just explained Lion's Emperor.
No, I understand, but there's just, I'm just having a few problems with where things line up so much. So let's say this then. If technically your friend Sneeze and I just saved you from a dragon a few hours ago.
Yes, I will kill you all one day. Just until after I save you.
Oh, yeah, don't take it personally.
I did try to kill him during the dragon
me
fight. Didn't we talk
for
about
like
this?
half of my life. All right, we're still great friends.
So this is.
Tried to kill each other.
Oh, he kind of sits back. He's like, "Is this just a thing that he does?"
I
He'll step up to you, Pollen, and he'll say,
I've
seen this before. No, there's a lot of wacky people who live in this world, and it's kind of just understanding the personality situation. I don't want to get too into it, but he turns over. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think he's ever gonna find the time to kill you.
Find the time.
Like, I can't kill her today. Like, I got so many errands to run.
I need to whisper
So
something
many
in
orcs to
Colin's
eat,
ear
you know.
at some point.
He
and
whispers
say-
in, I think it's an ego thing. Go ahead.
And then I'm in the other ear.
Yeah.
Good and
And
bad,
I'm just like-
Angel.
If you relieve Piper of his debt, he'll try and kill you, and then we can just kill him.
Hey,
I feel like
Piper?
we're still arriving at the killing.
what would I have to do, or what do you need to do to feel free from me saving you and not finally feeling like you saved me?
Oh, and I have to literally save you from death. So,
Hmm.
someone needs to attempt to murder you, and I am close by enough to either protect you from the final blow, or, I don't know, medical you. Though I'm not very good with the medical. Usually I tend to make it worse, so that wouldn't count, and then I'd be in debt to your ghost, and then it would be very awkward there, and then I have to go help your relatives, and then murder all of them separately. The last time that happened, it was
He's not
awful.
gonna find the time.
What if Pollen was like choking on something? You gave Pollen a big squeeze. But
That is a very convenient way. Would we want to, like, because the more we speed this up, then...
you can even pretend to choke if you want, Pollen. I don't know.
Guys,
Oh, it's that damn cat again that's been following us since we left.
okay, we've been having this issue. They're going on the screen windows, and you can just hear them, and it's just slowly tearing. So if they fall, I'm gonna come back.
As the conversation seems to continue, Big Al will just nod his head and smile and say, I consider the issue resolved. Alright, let's keep going. And he just...
Good job, Big Al. That's one of why you're my
I know,
friend.
okay, you're okay.
Ever the resolute resolver. You all helped me a lot in my little burden here. Even though the situation is not really resolved, I appreciate everybody's efforts.
I
I'm gonna go through this.
can let's keep walking.
Was he the animal?
Alright, traveling through this day and the next. Who is, oh yeah, perfect. Colin's back. I'll wait for her to put those headphones. And who is heading the journey home?
Should we
Okay,
Wait.
if somebody else wanted to, I just waited. Nobody said anything. So.
Well, I was gonna say, should we see if Talon's in good shape? Is he like a tracker?
Oh yeah, Talon seems to automatically be sinking into that role before even giving the go-ahead to do so. He is already head of the pack, head of the trail. He seems to be looking to the eyes, looking to the road. He is sort of naturally fitting into the tracker traveler space. But anybody else can overtake him if they want to.
I will not overtake, but I want to like see him and practice what I've learned to see if I'm doing well, or maybe getting some tips from him.
You can tell he's an experienced tracker and an experienced traveler as well. But the minute you come over to his side, he averts his gaze from you. If you start to exhibit the same sort of tendencies, he will probably recognize that and more or less silently work with you in travel if you want to. Do you want to roll, or do you want him to roll with advantage?
I want him to roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. He will roll with advantage then.
I am helping.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to kill myself so he can save me. He's gonna try to save me.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What if I try?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. He's pretty good, and all you effectively do is just make it even better. The road traveled is excellent. Raindrops will start to hit your face on the first day as darker clouds seem to boil above you seemingly from nowhere, and rain will begin to pour down and develop into a thunderstorm before nightfall. Between Talon and Pollen, they both find a significant enough place, a thick enough canopy in a nearby wood to weather out the storm. In which you wake the next morning and have a clear day to Phandalin. You sleep 2 nights or a clear rest of your travel. You sleep 2 nights on your way back and arrive in Phandalin on the second day. I have to roll a couple of dice since some days just went by.
Is the dragon here?
Basically,
we don't
is the
know.
dragon here? Yeah, I'm rolling the where's the dragon die. I can easily tell you that.
In my belly.
If he shows up again, I'd be so mad.
He could.
Let's do it. Let's
Come
fight
on,
the dragon.
come on.
Listen, all I'm saying is
Just scorched earth.
I put a party of level 4 people against a fucking young white dragon, and they fucking annihilated it. And it had like triple the HP, buffed the shit out of it, and they fucking annihilated this dragon. All right.
Well, I died at the end by baby.
There was death involved to the dragon.
I was-
babies.
No.
Sylvia will be remembered.
Cool. I know where the dragon is. Perfect. You guys can arrive in Phandalin, probably that morning on the third day, and be safe as you make your way into town. A clear travel behind you. Let's change out the Musako.
Felt like we were traveling for like a month.
This has been like 3 days or some shit, right?
It's been about a
Yeah.
week, your travel to and back.
Okay.
I would say one of our weeks. A week in Forgotten Realms is a 10 full days, so. Okay, cool. Alright. You enter into town. You can place your tokens on the Phandalin map if you want to. I have a little party marker as well, but it's completely up to you. I got the map here and the NPCs to hover over if you want to remember any names. The town of Phandalin seems to be rebuilding effectively after the dragon attack. You see houses have already started construction and begun reassembling their roofs. You can see that the Lion Shield Coastal ulcer is almost completely fixed from its damage, along with the Phandalin Miners Exchange. The Town Hall seems to still be suffering from damage, but is getting a little bit of repair work here and there. And it would be a common sight in the town of Phandalin to see people moving lumber, workers making their way around. The town is still in a healing process over the last few days. The cannon has effectively been completely disassembled at this point, and there's still sort of a small crowd of maybe 2 or 3 people around it thumbing to try to figure out how the thing works, but it is evident that it no longer works anymore after the battle with the dragon. But other than that, something to notice when you would roll into town would be that there are 2 quests on the on the quest board that are nailed to it, still hanging there. And of course there is Dern Haddleback, that upon your return he will see Big Al Calazorn, embrace him, big old huge hug, and he probably look at you. Yeah, so Big Al, I have not seen you in so long, my friend. And he would says, Dern, you son of a bitch, you never came out. It's been what, a year almost? He says, do you have one of your famous butterskulls for me, my friend? I have coin. He says, of course I do. And then immediately some people start gathering because Big Al Calzorn's butterskulls are well known, and he actually makes a few sales here in the middle of Phandalin. And Dern would approach the party, says, look at this, you have gotten him back, you have saved him from his inevitable doom. We appreciate this. And Harbin Wester is very thankful for this as well. And he says, of course, the coin that is meant for you. And he thumbs around in his goods and hands one of you a bag of 100 gold pieces, which can easily be split 5 ways, 20 gold each. If y'all want to add 20 gold to your character sheets, get it done early.
Everybody add 25. I don't take gold.
Okay, everybody add 25 gold pieces to your
Greed
character
is
sheets.
for dragons. Not
In the D&D Beyonds.
I mean, it is for Sneeze. I didn't accept any of the payments so far.
Says, every coin is well deserved. You have saved one of the greatest merchants on all of the Tribord Trail. Oh, you exaggerate. Oh, no. they're buddies back and forth. And yeah, Dern will just smile, says, you've done great service for Phandalin. There is, of course, more quests that can be done, there's always more that can be done for Phandalin, and more money to be made, and feel free, you know what? He tosses you each a silver, he says, drink on me in old Stonehill Tavern. Feel free to get your rest. I'm sure the road has been long.
Oh, good.
Yay. Thank you.
And the town is yours to do with as you will. These quests are available for you to take. They are the only 2 that are on the board. Harbin Wester's still all locked up at the moment, and the only other thing that's different is Sister Gorell seems to be berating Dern Haddleback or not Sister Gorell. It would be... No, never mind. I take it back. No, this would be something that you would see. Adabara Gwyn, the herbalist that you saved from the Manticore, you would see at least once in a few arguments with Dern Haddleback on on the state of Harbin Wester. The conversation circling around the fact that he has not come out of his home and he's a complete coward, and she has a huge issue with him and his existence.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be an argument you would see in town. Other than that, everything I've described.
I want to take the mine quest. I want to go in a mine. I'm a kobold. I want to get in the mine.
Okay.
So
Wait.
really quick, how does gold work in Roll20? Not Roll20. D&D Beyond.
Click on the equipment tab.
I did, and I said gold.
You see the line of currency, right? You click on that, you get the pop out.
Nope. I just see a thing for randomizing my starting gold. And I even thought, you know what, I'll just go ahead, and I did that, and it's still asking me to randomize starting gold. I have 100 gold now. I'll do it again. Alright, now I have 200 gold.
I like this.
Suddenly-
Keep going. Keep
Suddenly
going.
realizing I don't need to be adventuring anymore.
Interesting.
Let me
Yeah,
just
might
add
need
basic
to-
starting equipment. Maybe like I don't.
It's probably the basic starting equipment. If you haven't added basic starting equipment, it's going to keep asking you what you want there, especially if you just made a character. I'm not sure. I haven't made a D&D Beyond character in a long time.
Okay. Yeah, I've added the basic starting equipment. I've added the starting gold twice over.
And
I'm
there's just
very wealthy.
There's just no way to edit your character sheet.
We can help you with that later. Kyle,
Yeah,
if you just
I don't
wanna
want
know
to.
that. Yeah.
I don't want to hold up. I just thought I'd ask in case.
In case it was
apparently-
easy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be easy.
Hmm.
It clearly is pulling your strings. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just over by the wagon, having incredible difficulty counting
He's
my money.
He's an alchemist. It's just flying out of his pockets. He has no idea where it's coming
Oh
from.
god! Oh god! Oh no! He's just drowning. Ah.
Oh, my money. So yeah, what are you all doing? What's going on?
I
I'm
do
telling
like
everybody
also.
about the quest.
I am looking at the quest, but also putting. Well, this loggers one is also like really good too.
We
Can
can
do
do
both
that
of them.
one. We can do that one if you want. I mean, I like the minor one, but we could
The
do
minor
whichever
one
one
is
you
so
guys
much
want
better.
first. So like the minor one,
Minor.
right? So this guy, the overseer, he wants to go. He needs to go to the mine. He needs to go to the mine. And they mention there might be dangers. There might be
Oh.
dangers, which when people mean dangers in mines, they mean kobolds.
No, but that's an escort quest.
Oh no.
Nobody
I
wants
like the
friends,
idea of going finally into a dark cave system. I do miss
Yeah, I fit in great in mines. The tall friends, not so much. But...
Well, I can fit in there.
Woo.
Last time we went into a dark place, it didn't go well.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a great dinner out of that.
I still
Yeah, are
have
you talking
scars.
about when we ate that dead gnome
I still have scars.
that we killed?
Yeah, I have this and this scratch and also this bite mark right over here. I don't live up my shirt. I was going to, but then just like, oh no.
This is my favorite. It's like you guys run into an eldritch horror. Other party, you got like
We ate a gnome in the
gnome.
dark.
Oh, delicious. It was great.
Great.
Yes, that is the best.
Good for
Little
you.
But
did
anyway.
you know it was actually a garden gnome and you were just eating ceramic tile?
You know, it tastes the same.
But yeah, anyway, I don't really have anything to do here. So if you guys
I do.
can lounge and relax and just
Yeah.
let me know. Just don't
No.
leave me behind, please. Don't. I don't
I was
want
gonna go ask. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask Talon like, who are his friends that he's trying
Wait,
to
no,
see?
where are you going?
Yeah, the minute you come back into town, Talon seems eager to separate. And when offered, even if offered, if not, he won't say anything. But if offered any amount of money, he will deny it. And he heads right for Stonehill Inn the first chance he gets, without saying much to the party.
Hmm.
I mean, I'd be wanting to drown my woes too.
Do you need to go with him, Colin?
Probably. Well, I still am processing the death of my sister, but sometimes drinking is not a good coping mechanism. But now when I'm looking him going in there, I really want to join. But it's okay. I should not fall into my emotions. This is good. Keep it down in. Deep down.
Do,
One day it will become a tumor. I can't let it kill you.
do we need to talk later?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. He's
It's
not fine.
probably a better idea than drinking away your problems.
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I just don't want him to get drink poisoning or what you call that thing when you drink a lot.
You should go check on him.
I will. Bye.
It's also worth noting in Phandalin, just quick cutting because I forgot, that you are in a town, a piece of civilization. Anything on the adventurer's gear table or on the armor or the weapons table, anything under 25 gold pieces is available in Phandalin. The only thing that is a little bit more is potions, but you do have to purchase those straight from Adabara Gwyn, and you have to put in an order for it, and it will take a little bit of time.
I visit her.
And so yeah, so anybody who wants to exchange any money or do anything back and forth, if it's something that you don't want to roleplay, feel free to do it under. You should have gold that you can edit. Everybody except for our artificer, who's just got gold spilling out of his pockets. It doesn't know what to do.
Actually, I
I'll be right
recently came into that money, so if anybody needs anything, just let me know. I'll pick it up.
You're 200 gold. Well, you have 100. You should have an actual standard 100, shouldn't you?
I mean, I have 220.
No, you don't. Stop it. I do. Don't break. You're breaking my adventure. Don't break my adventure. Money's very.
Don't
scarce.
break the economy, Kyle.
Yeah, you're breaking the economy. The whole adventure.
Oh, they're just printing all this money.
Handling inflation. God damn it. We're gonna come back. Health potion costs like 200 gold.
No, don't do that.
Inflation
No.
will go way up.
Oh, don't inflate.
Let it grow.
The
Responsibility.
So is there a place where I can go? I don't know if this is a blacksmith thing, maybe, or if it's just
Yeah.
like a general
There's
merchant
a
sort of
there's a
thing.
blacksmith here.
Okay. I will wander that direction.
Okay, is it something that you want to RP out, or is it something that you just want to make sure that you can exchange blacksmithing goods?
No, I probably need to RP because this isn't gold based.
Okay, yeah. What's going on?
So Yolo would duck under the doorframe.
Yeah,
And
I
come
would
in.
say it's like it's mostly an open area. I don't think it's like a enclosed. It would probably be a building or structure that's like a half
okay.
wall with a furnace in the back, and then a roof to cover from the sun. And it would probably have an older gentleman who's your master smith and a younger gentleman, his ward. Obviously not related, and going at probably just working some orders.
Is the canopy human sized?
It is a little. It doesn't quite. You can stand when you get in here.
Okay, good.
But it is close.
Okay. I will approach the smithy.
Yeah. Oh, what can I do for you?
I like the callbacks. Perfect.
Ping, ping.
Hello. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Oh, I can help you probably with a lot of things, as long as they got to do with metal.
Oh,
Of course, I got a pretty busy long list. You might want to ask him. And you see his ward kind of like tinging something together. It's kind of rough. He's new.
I will start there. Yes.
I'm
maybe.
expensive.
Okay.
Uh,
Good to know.
You can tell one of his eyes is completely caved out, but the good one is sharp as hell. Yeah, he just wears that. He looks skinny, like he probably hasn't eaten a lot, but his arms have like old man muscle to him. Basically, he looks like Hey Arnold's grandpa. That is exactly the character that we're looking at with an eye caved out. He's just going at it. He's just going at it.
I guess I will start over here then. Hello.
A customer. Just give me a moment. And he just moves some things out of the way, and he says, my list is actually completely empty. Do you want to put an order in? That's some nice looking metal that you have there. Pointing at your blade of whatever kind of weapon that you're holding. He's like, I could sharpen it up for you. Only a few silver.
I thank you. I think it's fine right now.
Well, then what can I do for you?
I was wondering if you did work with bone.
Bone? And then you just hear behind you. And he's like, yes, no, I can do bone. This guy looks very, he's a squirrely younger gentleman. You can tell that the leather apron on him doesn't quite fit. It's been put on probably haphazard and hasn't had one made for him quite yet. It probably belonged to somebody who was of a much smaller frame. This gentleman is a bit plump, and he's probably in his teens, but he seems very eager to work. You can see pretty much around him evidence of all kinds of basically haphazard tests of his work. Bone, I definitely could.
I have a lot of bone, so I may be maybe back to you at a later time as well, but I was hoping you could do something small for me.
Oh, small. Yeah. Well, what did you have in mind?
Do you perhaps make musical instruments?
Just laughs as he's thinking. Like there, just goes, I haven't in a while, in a very long time. But I could. I mean, it would. I'd have to hone up my skills a little bit. But I
mean,
definitely
I can go up the road if that's.
No. Somebody says I can do it. I can do it.
Okay. I figured maybe there was a small discount if I provide the material for you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, I don't have any bone here, but if you could provide it, sure. I'll cut it off.
Can you? I was wondering if you could make me a flute, laid out.
A flute.
A pan flute, I think they call it.
A pan flute. Yeah, no, I can absolutely do that. He picks up a book and starts flipping through it. And he just goes through and he finishes the book and just closes it. Sure. Yeah, no, I can definitely.
Good. I would like a bone pan flute. I assume you need payment up front for a portion.
No. You don't have to pay me up front. No, that's fine. You can pay me when the work is done and you are satisfied. Big mistake.
Is there a problem?
Worst trainer ever.
No problem at all. None of my business. He just keeps going at it. I will have it for you as soon as the materials are to me, and I will just need a few days, maybe a 10-day.
Okay, that's fair. I have the material right here. She starts digging through the bag of the manticore bones.
Okay, yeah. And you pull them out.
I give him. I know we took a shit ton of bones, so I would take out enough, like it's kind of just hand him to him until he says when.
This is enough. This is perfect enough.
Oh,
this is fine.
Okay.
This is fine.
I wasn't sure if I'm a little larger, so maybe the pan flute is for.
I mean, of course, I would need more material, but this will be good. Thank you. A 10-day, maybe 2 10 days. I'll let you know.
Oh, very good. I will be.
Is that okay?
That should be fine. We will be back.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. You won't regret this.
I hope not.
And he just eyes over to the old man. Ping. Just keeps going. Yeah. Do you leave after this engagement, or do you engage with the old man? What's the plan?
I'd give him a strange side eye, okay, but I guess I'll be back so I can examine it further. But
as you leave, but probably unfortunately before you are within earshot, you just hear the laughter of the old man and the scowling of the young gentleman, very much of just I can do this. You don't trust me. I can. He's just laughing, and then
perfect.
And you leave that to its devices.
I'll wander back to the Stonehill Inn where Pollen is.
Yeah, well, what's everybody else up to?
I think Kalek's gonna go to the inn.
Okay, yes, Kalek. You can step into the warm tavern out of the cold of the crisp air of the Stonehill Inn.
All right. He isn't really going to do anything out of the normal, but he's stepping in because he kind of wants to keep track of Talon and potentially the Pollen situation, because he's pretty sure she's going to do something that she shouldn't, and that might be bad. So
What?
that, and he well, it's very clear that Pollen doesn't have the best effect on Talon, so he's kind of just taking it upon himself to babysit.
Okay, yeah, we've got Yilva.
Interesting. There's a lot of assumption going on here. I like it.
So yeah, that would be Kalik collapsing into the hill as well.
Okay.
So we've got three characters in the inn. I only want to know what my stragglers are up to before I do a big scene with 3 people. So Sneeze and Sneeze. Did you already conclude, Tom? That Sneeze is chilling until everybody else. You're muted, bud. Buddy.
Oh, we read your lips.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Other than just now, so we missed nothing. But like we would have anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
So I'm just kind of chilling.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just lounging with Piper.
Are you lounging in the?
Maybe brainstorming plans to kill Pollen. Who knows?
Okay, yeah. Then where is Piper? That would be the question.
I would do Piper.
Contemplating murder, perhaps.
Yeah, Piper's my friend. I want to help out my friend.
Are you trying to find like a cliff? Like, there's like many cliff options in the area. Like,
He's made a good point that according to the Lion Emperor, they were siblings. So I have to figure out a way how we can be lawful siblings. Also, if I want to down as my dream execution, but anyways, So, Pollen in town cares very little for everybody else and is very interested in eating food, drinking, and yelling at people his story. So I feel like the inn.
It could be Stonehill Inn
instead of Piper.
It could be the Stonehill Inn or the Giant's Toe dive.
I'm like, do I drink a lot and eat in this game? Like, what did I do?
You have 2 choices: is the Stonehill Inn or the Giant's Toe Tavern, which is more of a dive bar.
Fucking dive bar, yes. Maybe I can get Talon. Like, he hasn't saved my life, so I could just kill him right now.
Oh no!
In fact, he made you look dumb because you kept telling everybody for days that he was dead, and then he wasn't dead. And he really showed you up by being alive.
Motherfucker, how dare he?
I told you that he's gonna be alive.
So the Giant's Toe, when you go in there, Piper, it is more of a not so much an exclusive, but not a lot of people feature the Giant's Toe. A certain clientele features or visits the Giant's Toe. It tends to be your more rough and tumble miners of the miner exchange who don't really want to be crowded by the Stonehill Inn itself. The clientele of the Giant's Toe tends to not usually pack up too fast, and the people within, I mean, you don't really go to the Giant's Toe unless you're conspiring to do. A lot of people will think you're conspiring to do something. You're going there to kind of get away, to like it's kind of it's been known to be a bit of a criminal hub to some people, though it's tried its best to keep that reputation from dragging it down. It has a half orc tavern owner, and she has a very stern rules on fighting, very much like if you're gonna fight, it's got to be to knockout, no piss poor shit. You gotta be able to put the person on the ground and throw them out of the tavern, or no fights that don't conclude in the Giant's Toe. But something you would also notice when you come in, a lot of people who frequent this place, not a lot, but it would be a few. They tend to use the back room. They tend to come in, take a drink, and then speak to the bartender, and then they leave to the back room to not be seen again. You imagine there must be like a back door or something, or maybe a private chamber, but they speak to the tavern keeper, and then they go to the back room, and then they don't come back out.
Ever again?
No, you see these people again, but they tend to go to the back room, and they don't come back out probably not during open hours, but they go to the back, and then there must be another way out or something. And nobody disappears forever back there, but individuals go back there. You're imagining like a private club of some sort is back there.
Who went into the tavern again?
Everybody else in the party went to Stonehill Inn, and you and Sneeze are in the Giant's Toe.
Okay, wait, wasn't there somebody else in the Giant's Toe? Wasn't there Talon?
Talon is not in the Giant's Toe. Talon is at Stonehill Inn.
Okay. I want to go to the bartender and ask, hey, what's back there?
None of your business.
It's true.
You want a drink or what?
Yes. I'd like a drink.
Yeah, you buy some booze and she hands it over to you. What about for your little friend?
I don't care about him.
Nah.
Did you want a drink?
I don't drink.
See?
Do you have any apple juice?
No.
I still can't get over that.
Okay.
Do you have food?
That is what you consider food.
Anything I can eat?
Well, then I have food.
Yes, I would like your food.
All right, yeah, you get some gruel.
Like Mama used to make.
Too bad your mom just isn't around anymore. Piper.
No, I did kill and eat her.
Yeah. She was real tasty.
What the
I
fuck?
heard. You throw her off of a cliff too?
No, not that one. I crushed her head with a rock. It was the custom in my area.
Is your dad still alive,
Defeat
Piper?
mother, you broke. Into a
You
man.
kill your dad too, Piper?
Yes.
Oh, so you really can't legally become sisters. You really legally can't have Pollen be your sister then. If your parents are dead.
My lion
We were gonna try and set up one of her parents with one of yours. The whole Lion Emperor plan is really going out the window quickly. I'd suggest you find a new favorite musical.
I will think about it. Okay, so there's this other musical called Hamelland, and in that one, there are
Oh my
two
God.
people who are essentially like fighting for mayoral office after a war. And then
The conversation begins to fade.
Don't throw away your shot, Piper.
I do not intend to, but I just realized she saved me twice. So, my code, I need to save her twice. So, she's I've never had to owe someone twice before. Usually they run away, and that's what gets them into danger. That I then rescue and then kill them from.
Piper, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care.
Oh, that is fine.
Listen, just kill Pollen or don't. All right, I'm getting kind of tired of the whole thing.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I mean, you're both my best friends, but like, it's really hurting me when both of your best friends have a bad relationship. I'm the real victim here.
I laugh out loud, and I'm like, oh, the torture must be excruciating.
In the Stonehill Inn, our other adventurers, we have Pollen, Yilva, Kalik. Pollen, what are you doing here? You're the only person I haven't talked to yet since coming back to town. What is your action in the Stonehill Inn? As I think others might be following you.
I first followed Talon because he said he needed to talk to some people, so I'm just seeing where he's going to go talk to his people.
Do you follow right behind him? Are you like right at his heels, like very obviously following him, or are you just trailing him?
I am like not right up on him, but I'm like fine because when he turned around, I just said like I'm gonna go and just like start to just like follow him because he didn't even say goodbye or anything. So I'm just joining him like because we didn't separate with the group.
Yeah, I think he would probably have some distance from you so you are not like following him right to the table that he's going to. Okay. He approaches a group of individuals. You see, and I'll ping him on the map here. You see Quinn and you see Galandra. He steps up and he kind of meets the table. They sit up like they haven't seen him in a while. They offer him a drink and he's just sort of shakes his head and sits down and begins speaking to them in a low voice. And they sort of hush in and like curl in into what like Talon wants to talk about, and they start having a private conversation.
Okay, he's actually talking. That's good. No drinking alone. You don't drink alone.
Yeah, he doesn't take a drink when offered one or food at the table. As Quinn, the halfling, and Galaro, the human, tend to just seem to be listening to him, getting close.
I know it might be like a question. Did I ever see that halfling before? Do I
Quinn?
know this halfling? Yeah.
I think you spotted him around. Yeah. There are a few halflings that. I mean, Stonehill Inn is a halfling-owned inn. You probably could have either presumed that maybe he was a part of. He might be a Stonehill, or he could just be your run-of-the-mill adventurer. But there are a few. There are a few halflings. At least I would say 30% of the population of Phandalin is halfling.
All right. And seeing that he's not trying to do something stupid, I will go to. Do I see? Wait. I look around. Who's in the tavern right now? Because I'm looking to see if he's here still.
All these people are in the tavern that you can see over here, including Tobin Stonehill and also Adabara Quinn, who would...
Adabara.
Yep, she would be in there as well.
Yeah. I will go and see Adabara, and I'm going to be joining her. If she'll have me, I'll be like, Adabara, hi! It's been a while.
Pauline, welcome. Hello. Good. It's been a few days. How's the road treated you?
Really bad.
Really bad. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The roads these days are not safe. You are alive, though, and well. How is, everything?
Well, we were able to find Talon, as you can see.
That's right. You took off towards the Butterskull Ranch. I did hear that your sister was brought in, heavily wounded, with news of an attack. You were able to thwart it or get them out of there?
We went back. We were able to fight them.
And you won?
We did win.
Well, you don't cease to impress. First killing manticores, now rampaging orcs. What next?
Yeah. I don't know. Necromancy. Okay. No.
I would not delve too deeply into that. That is a long and difficult road.
I know our family doesn't do that. That's why I'm so upset, but it's okay. It's okay.
Necromancy is a respectable art. It's just a difficult one.
Yeah, it is. Do you have anything for pain?
Pain.
Like heart pain?
Oh, heart pain. You're feeling heartburn, indigestion. I have something. Give me a moment. And she goes through her bag and she says, these, and she hands you a few herbs. And if you try to offer any money, she says, no, this is fine for saving me. This doesn't cost me much other than a swift afternoon of collection. Grind up a few of these into your ale the next time you take a stiff drink, and you should feel a little bit of relief. Hand you some leaves.
Thank you.
No problem. If you need
Hopefully
anything else, please ask me. Did not expect to stay here in Phandalin as long as I have, dealing with Mr. Wester and all of his problems. This town really could use a better speaker, let me tell you.
Is he still stuck in his house, or...
The man will not leave. He is a coward. Phandalin needs somebody of a stronger mind. I've been trying to convince Dern to take the wheel, but he has no interest in politics, unfortunately, and I'm still going about to find someone to challenge him. It'll be at least 2 months before a new speaker is to be chosen, and it should not be Harbin Wester. I will do... Well, my tower is in disarray as it is now, and it's not going to be getting fixed until that dragon is out of the sky, I can only imagine. So, I'm going to do the best in my power to make sure Phandalin has a noble leader, and not Helia Thornton. She is as much a devil as she is a dealer of goods.
I vote Sneeze.
That is an opinionated character.
Sneeze for mayor.
So I'll be doing my best to campaign against Harbin Wester for someone once I find a legitimate candidate.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes, something to do while I wait for, well, for the lands to no longer be in the danger that they are. I imagine the troughs of heroes that have come into our town to help with such things are going to fix that. One good thing that Harbin Wester has done, though leaving such things up to them seems irresponsible, but it's fine. Sorry, I don't want to get into it. I've had a lot of arguments lately with many people.
Yeah. So he's in his mansion, you say?
A mansion, if you want to call it that. The town master's hall has been locked up tight ever since that dragon has made its way into our innocent valley.
So, would somebody so small be able to sneak in and have a good conversation with him?
He's got every door and window well closed, and I imagine the minute you do, he'll call on, well, I don't know who, but no one's been able to get in to him. Dern is the only one he'll speak to without shunning away. He's got that place locked up tight. Unless, of course, you're going to find a way to get in there, though I'm not sure dragging him out here is going to do much. He'll probably just run back in. I have no interest in berating the man physically. It's not going to lead me anywhere. There are some people who think that his way is right. I need to convince them otherwise.
Interesting.
During this conversation, Yilva and Caleb, what are you guys doing?
Really just having some dinner. Drinking, keeping an
It is
eye on-
time to eat. Yes. I think
Yeah.
that
It will
also.
You could easily eat. Drink under. I would say it would probably only cost you a better part of a gold piece to eat and drink well. So if you scratch a gold, you can easily be well nourished in Fandolin in Stonefall.
I will pay for your food, Kayla.
That sounds fantastic. I think the keeper saw me having my struggles out in the town square with my infinitely spawning coins and thought to take advantage of me by charging me nearly a gold for a meal.
I can see why, if your pockets were overflowing.
I don't know. Is this is valuable here, right?
I don't.
He shows you like a gold piece.
I still don't quite understand how it works. I just let them tell me how much and I give it.
I think that's how you get taken advantage of.
I don't know much about this area, so.
Oh, join the fan club.
So I 2 gold, shoop, across the counter.
Okay, yep. Spend that, and
We can sit up at the bar.
Tolbin and his family will keep you well fed. Your thirst slated, rest needed if you need it.
Yes, bring the barrel.
If you need it. Oh yeah. You get what you need. You would also notice some development. People are no longer sheltering themselves in Stonehill Inn. It's come back to its sort of proper state as people's homes have been repaired or they've been taken in by other families whose homes are still together, and Stonehill Inn is back under its normal operations. Again, you'd notice all these people here and one new face. You would see a gentleman in an interesting looking hat, and he's huge. In fact, so big he's taller than you, Yilva.
What?
Yeah, you would see, standing almost 9 feet tall, a gentleman who looks like this. He is effectively dominating one sort of corner of the room. He'd be hard to miss, Don John Raskin.
Alright, we gotta talk to him, guys.
Don John is my now.
He is. He
He's
has.
bigger than me.
He has his own barrel. That he is nursing. And he seems to just be having a conversation with. He's probably sitting at the table with Ruby and Pete.
Okay.
I see London. I see France.
Wait, what?
I see Ruby and
What?
Pete.
Yeah, it was the wrong mocking you for liking somebody song.
He meant Yilva and Don John sitting in the
It's
church.
been a while since I mocked somebody.
It's fine. You're not from here, so.
That's
You
amazing.
don't get the adage.
I see London, I see France, I guess.
What, you don't have France here?
I'm so confused.
We got France back at home.
Don't you guys have France?
Oh my god.
Big
So,
Horse has a big joke.
So Kalik, I was wondering. Is everything okay over there? This is the back of the bar. I just hear someone breaking down laughing.
Yeah, you hear Ruby. Ruby's laughing.
It's extra creepy too. he's got headphones on, so I can't hear a thing he's doing. So he's just in the corner of the couch, just
Dying.
He's watching us, of course.
of course.
Oh yeah, we're high level entertainment here.
Okay.
But I was wondering what exactly is your plan here? You came from very far away, and you didn't seem to really know when you arrived.
Well, nobody really knows anywhere they're traveling to if they haven't been there before. Also, my plan is, as it has always been, I need to kill a dragon. I'm helping you so that you will help me slay it. It's simple as that.
Is there anything after?
It's really no point in thinking that far ahead. I mean, it is a dragon after all. There's as much a like that we won't be returning from such an endeavor.
There's a high possibility, unfortunately.
Although it sounded like our two companions nearly soloed that encounter by themselves, so maybe it won't be that big of a problem.
I would think... I don't think that encounter was as it seems.
But I don't know. I was asleep.
Oh, right, sleeping.
Or was I giving aid? I wasn't there.
Where were you sleeping? I didn't even see you.
I'm very stealthy.
Can you show me that?
What, the stealth sleep?
Sure. I think.
It's a technique passed down from my ninja clans.
Okay.
You'll
Oh,
have to kill your brother to do it.
Oh no.
Do you have a brother?
I do.
Well, kill him.
Why would I kill my brother?
So you can do the ninja sleep.
I don't. That doesn't sound very productive.
Well, you wanted to know. Listen, Yilva, I'm just answering your questions.
I understand.
If you don't want to kill your brother, we should probably change the subject.
There's been a lot of talk of killing the last few days.
That was hypothetical, and you know it.
Do you want to kill us?
Where did us come into the mix?
I don't know. You and Sneeze talked, and you suggested some killing of friends and
Unnamed hypothetical friends.
of course.
I have a name, you know. Monster.
No names were given. It doesn't matter if you have a name.
These can't have real friends, only hypothetical friends. Wow.
What a jerk.
First off, it's a kobold. The fact that they're even letting you in town is beyond me.
Oh, I mean, they both definitely get eyes, but they've already made a reputation of themselves in Phandalin for bringing a manticore head in, and they've been well accepted.
What up, mining town that's probably been terrorized by kobolds multiple times before?
Yo, I'm a kobold! What's up?
I think there's definitely people who still keep a distance from them for fear of just being ignorant.
Well, I guess if you need assistance, you let me know. Other than the dragon.
Well, it's really all I'm about right now. So, whenever you are ready to help me with the dragon, I suppose that would be the time to let me know.
Man of purpose, I like that. Kind of gives you a nudge. Little too hard. Maybe spill your drink. And then she'll leave you alone. Stop playing 20 questions.
Good. At 21 questions, I was going to start murdering some hypothetical friends.
Very good.
It's definitely about midday when you traveled into Phandalin. You guys can choose to rest here, or you can choose to settle in with any other characters. It's up to or take off. It's up to you guys completely.
I find Pollen. Where's Pollen?
She's in here.
Where are you?
She's right over there.
I am just getting my drink and I'm crushing some herbs into it.
Yilva's going to move up and try to sit at a halfling table.
They turn your drink blue.
Ooh, okay. Okay. My heart will not hurt after this. This will work.
Yeah.
And I chug it down.
Yep, chug it down and goes down smooth.
Smooth like Rolaids. So, probably moving the chair out of the way since the table is quite tiny. Probably.
We can move. You don't have to. I'm down here.
Maybe that would be better. Maybe.
All right, let's go somewhere else. I just finished my drink, and it will hopefully kick in really soon.
To kick in? What do you mean?
Oh, it will help with my heart pain.
I don't. Pause for a second, like. I don't think.
Well, I asked Adabara for medicine that can help my heart that is really hurting right now. So this should work. She's a healer. She can help me. I am a healer, but I don't know how to heal this. It's not working every single time I try it.
That's not something that goes away.
I feel like with the
Rubber
right
chicken.
diet, then
That's
heart
so
pain,
inappropriate, I love
heartburn can easily go away.
Eat some Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, you just got D&D Pepto Bismol for sure.
That's what it was. Yeah.
D&D Pepto.
I don't know what to do. Every single. Yeah, no, I didn't see Mr. Darcy.
There's a lot of people in this bar who want to talk about it.
Yeah. They're furry, feline, got tails and ears, like weird. They ride on the screen doors.
Yeah. Okay. But, okay. I'll find the cat later. We just see this person walk around with one cat and the other and looking for the other one. Mr. Darcy, where are you?
He thinks the herbs in her drink were stronger than intended.
Yeah.
It's hallucinations now. Yeah.
But no, I don't like feeling like this. And I wanted to stop.
I just want to point out death can end the pain.
We don't believe in... No, then you cannot kill me.
Piper rolls into the Stonehill Inn for some reason.
Yeah, just by the way, like by a window.
Yeah, totally.
There's just this bugbear looking in the window.
Yeah, Pipe. That's
He's
Piper.
like, kill yourself.
Yeah.
There's a song about that. It's great. Okay. No, but anyway, enough of about my heart. What about that guy? He is taller than you. Is he like? I don't want to assume that you're related because that's bad. But overall, I think is he like a Goliath or something too?
I haven't seen anyone here taller than me, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to make friends with another tall person?
You're better at the talking part.
All right, distraction coming right up.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And I'll start skedaddling to the big man in the corner.
All right, you're gonna engage with Don John. Piper and Sneeze. Is there anything? You guys have been in the background here. What's going on?
Are the drinks or food like? I feel like I get bored with this place. If he won't let me in the back and I can't satisfy my inquisitiveness, I'm gonna go around the back, like outside the building, and then around the back myself.
Yeah, you can go around the back. There doesn't seem to be any other opening to this to this place.
So make your own.
You see some windows, like one that probably is cracked with a little bit of steam coming out of it.
I want to look. I want to see.
Yeah, you see what looks to be a makeshift kitchen. A pot of gruel seems to be the source of smoke, of steam. Yeah. There's also some windows on the bottom, probably signifying that there would have been a basement at some point. But when you step up to any of those, they all seem to be either blacked out or boarded out.
I think I'm gonna get bored, and I'm gonna be like, "Ugh, this is dumb," and then head over to the inn where I know there's better food.
Yeah.
And then I can start telling stories there because there's actually a group.
Yeah.
By better food, do you mean pollen?
Yes.
Piper,
That is exactly it.
Piper, make a perception check.
I'm quite tasty.
I am exceptional at these checks. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not even ready. 4.
4.
Yo, we suck at rolling.
You go to step away, and before you sort of break away from the back of the Giant's Toe tavern, you notice some people there who weren't there before. You see 3 individuals leaving the tavern. They all one of them looks to be of the Miners' Exchange. The other 2 look probably a little more tough. Definitely clientele of the Giant's Toe, and you would notice at least one of them seems to be stuffing like a red form of cloth into his pocket, and they're just talking as they move away from the inn towards Barthen's Provisions. But they were not there, and now they are all of a sudden there. You turn around, you could hear them talking, and you were probably a few steps away. They eye you immediately and just keep moving.
I back. But I don't feel like I give a shit about them and their personal lives. So I'll still
Okay.
go to the inn.
Okay, yep, you head to the Stonehill Inn. Sneeze, you're with Piper all the time, right?
Yep, on the shoulder.
Yep, you head into the Stonehill Inn and see effectively everybody in here. Adabara, Tolbin, obviously, this entire cast of characters. Donjon, who's the largest man you've ever seen, sitting in the corner, bigger even than Yilva. And you would spot probably at this moment Pollen approaching Donjon with Yilva behind her, about to engage in a conversation. Sitting at the table with Donjon are Ruby and Pete.
You can hear me as I enter the Pollen and Yilva say, "Holy shit, that guy is way bigger than Yilva." But like from the entrance.
Yeah. It melds in with the conversation, but it's definitely enough to catch the ears of Don. He would look up, see, and then sort of just look back down.
And then I'm going to proceed to my typical place by the fireplace where I tell the story of how we killed like this orc band. And
You start to head over to the fireplace, and the people who were around the fireplace immediately start to disperse and walk away from it, like, "Ugh." And then one guy like can't get away, and as you get in there and you immediately start talking, he just goes, he sits back down.
Thing where you pat him on the shoulders and redirect him. You're like, "Oh, buddy!
Why me?" And he's like reaching towards his friends, and they're like, and they just move over to the side.
And I tell the story. I probably
love it.
repeat details like 4 times, each one getting more and more.
And he's just sitting there, and Tolbin will probably come up at one point and just give him a drink. He's like, "Oh, it's on the house. You'll be here for a while." And he just takes it and just starts drinking. Yeah, Tolbin sneaks one in there. Pollen. Yeah, what's your approach here?
Good evening. Hello.
Good evening to you as well. Looks down.
Hi, can I join you today with my friend?
This is table seems big enough to me.
Hey, alright. Now, can somebody please help me up?
Reach down and grab Pollen by, I don't know, the shoulder, or like lift her with both hands.
leave my hands up always, and I just like
Put her
to grab it.
Yeah. Just put her on the seat so she can stand on it, I guess.
Yeah, you come, you sit, and Don John looks. He says, "Ruby, you may continue." And she starts. She goes and says, yes," and she continues talking about some sort of. She's just having very very light conversation. The story is not anything worth note. And Don John just seems to be listening very patiently. He doesn't speak a lot, and she just continues to sort of she's explaining a situation, probably like a tight like fight or something that she was in recently that she managed to claw her way out of, and Don John just listens intently. And by the end, probably just nods and says, quite skilled indeed, but I still don't know why I need anybody to help me travel the land. It's honestly something I've been doing since I was a babe. Nothing ain't gonna hurt me. And she says, "Oh, but you have to understand, there's a lot of things out there." And he says, "Still don't get it." She says, "Maybe if you find a few others, I might be willing to go. Just you by your lonesome seems, not very efficient, really. But I guess I'll be fine with companions if they have a good conversation to have." And she just says, "Oh, well, beggars can't be choosers." And she just she sort of nods and starts to dig into more of her bread.
Well, we always are accepting people to join us. It's always quite dangerous, so I warn you about that. But we did bring the cannon, we did kill a manticore, we did defeat a tribe who was taking over Butterscotch Ranch. We also destroyed a thing in like this gnome city. It was great. We're great.
As you go through all those lists, Ruby just kind of like lowers a little bit more and more, and Pete just kind of like shrugs his shoulders, and Ruby and Pete Ruby says, I think you want to talk to them. And then she leaves the table and says, "Come on, Pete." And he goes, "Meh." And he just follows her, and they kind of disengage from the job, seeing you approach, and then lay down your fucking resume, and yeah, Don John just says, "Oh, sounds like quite a long list of great deeds. You consider yourself heroes, then?"
No, well, somewhat. We're just people who are trying to help and accomplish the task.
"Don't be so humble!" And he smacks the table really hard, and his voice booms. And he says, "It sounded like a list of a lot of kick-ass events. My name's Don John. Nice to meet you." He puts out a big hand, as big as you, practically.
Oh my god. Nice to meet you too. I'm Pollen.
Yeah, he just takes like 2 fingers and he just kind of like he gives a little shake. His head is at the ceiling. He has to kind of like lean over a little bit. Says,
"Oh my god."
He says, "Unfortunately, it would seem that I have been requested by the authority of this town to be escorted to my new job. I don't understand why. Apparently there's a dragon flying around and I'm at risk."
Wait, are you... Well...
Risk?
Says, "Well, giants and dragons have been at war for what? Forever?"
You're a giant. I'm so happy.
Puts in a
Makes sense.
half giant, thank you very much. And me mother.
Oh, makes sense. This makes sense. Oh, but everybody seems taller to me, so I can never tell.
You're quite tall.
He looks and he says, "Oh, you are of giant kind as well. Great to meet you." Puts out a hand bigger than yours. Not used to this, but you can still grasp it and get a good shake in there. And he says, "You are of the air plane, are you not?"
Say that again?
"Oh, the plane of elemental air."
Kalik looks really depressed now from across the room. Thought he meant airplane.
Maybe? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
He says, "You don't know your own heritage. Don't you know how you were brought about?"
Sure, I'm not quite. I've always...
I'll be happy to regale you if you're interested, but it's a bit of a long story.
We do like long stories. We like to learn about each other.
I suppose maybe at another time.
Another time, then. Well, if you're the ones to escort me, then guess I don't mind it if I've got giant kin with me. At least gives me a shred of respect.
She'll either greet or compliment him in giant since I speak it. So
yeah, he speaks it back to you fluently.
Nice.
Yeah.
He says, good that you know the tongue. Sad that you don't know the heritage. Quite a riveting tale.
I grew up in the wilds. There's not... I'm still learning.
It makes sense. Man of the wilds myself. Well, used to be at least, until I started doing foreman work. The stone seems to react well to me. Does a good job of moving the hell out of the way. Always had a knack for
it. I can see why, maybe.
She's... Well, apparently the place I'm going's called Mountains Toe. If you're willing to take me, I'm ready to go whenever you are. Been in this town too long, doors are too damn small. Tell you, it was tough getting in here, I had to crawl.
I always hit my head on the chandelier on the way outside. I know the feeling.
He looks and he says, my head hasn't left the ceiling. Tell me about it.
I wish I could relate.
Why are you going to the Mountains Toe?
Apparently they're in need of a foreman. Good group of dwarves there, and I've worked under dwarves and over dwarves before. They are noble folk. And if there's mining to be done, then there's money to be made.
I suppose that's more straightforward than I was expecting.
Well, I'm kind of a straightforward fellow. Honestly, it's more to help the land than anything else. Got a bit of a personal investment in it. But, I mean, if there's money involved, I'll never say no. He says, and I've met quite a few creatures down below the earth. Oh boy, you wouldn't believe it.
And he takes off some of the the horns and the teeth on his mask, or on his mask, on his hat. And he starts to put them down on the table, and he has a tail for each of them.
He says, this here is the antler of an umber hawk. Wrestled the thing down with my bare hands. Oh, you'd be surprised what you find deep below the earth. All kinds of animals in their natural element.
I think I reached out and grabbed the bag of manticore bones.
Oh!
And put it on the table.
Prince Alex says, oh, I heard tell there was a beast slain. You just said you're the ones who slayed it. These are fascinating. Look at these. Look how old it was.
He just go in it. He goes into all the
Would you like one?
Oh, sure would. Were you selling?
You can have it.
He says, no, this is a valuable piece of work you have here. I'll pay.
I think it speaks for itself, but... if you wish, I suppose. I don't know really the
You take coin or trade?
What do you have for trade?
Well...
And he goes through his pack and starts sort of making his way through it. The pack is big enough to probably hold a horse in it. Not a horse quite, but like probably a donkey. And wow. he goes through the pack, which is sort of dominated like sort of one side. He starts shifting through some things, and he says,
"Oh, now here we go. Something for a Goliath. That well, makes a hell of a lot of sense to me, at least."
And he drops a stone onto the table. You see ancient sort of carvings rest into it.
And he says, haven't had it quite appraised just yet, but this is supposed to belong to an ancient kingdom of giants. I was planning on shining it up and see if it maybe buy me anything, water deep, but I'm willing to trade for manticore horn. Those are hard to come by.
Sure.
It's about the size of a lunchbox.
No idea where I'm going to carry this, but I will take it.
Weighs about 100 pounds. So yeah, you can pull it.
Nice.
Good try. Says, well, in any case, if you are the ones to escort me, just let me know when and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's his
Should
mission.
we-
He took the paper.
Oh, well then you're my escorts then. Don't worry,
Yes.
I'll walk a little bit faster than most people. Chances are you'll be the one slowing me down. I don't know what the point of this is.
I love how before this, Yilva didn't want to go underground.
Whenever you see someone of your kind, it's, you know,
Yeah.
it helps things along a little bit. You have a little camaraderie there.
I'm just surprised, Yilva. When he offered a trade, I could have sworn you were going to ask for his hand.
Why would I want his hand? It would be covered in blood and missing.
Oh, right. Well, the boys back home would laugh at that.
Are you saying this in front of Donjon or after in private with Yilva?
I think he would. He's had enough alcohol. He totally would have just sauntered up and jokingly
God.
said that.
He would raise a glass and say, "I would be so lucky, but I mean, of course, we'd have to get to know each other first."
Wait, what?
You have to get to know each other before you cut each other's hands off.
Says, I think he was talking about a relationship, lass.
No, 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 no.
Matchmaker Pollen over here.
Is there a problem?
I mean, no, there's no problem here. It'll make more sense. I'll see you later, Don, John, and you. I'm gonna go over there. I mean, I'm gonna jump down.
I will, like, let you down.
Thank
So your feet
you.
touch the floor first.
And I just scurry away.
She's had a rough day. I apologize.
Oh, no problem at all.
Her sister was slain by orcs.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Looks in his bag. I don't have anything to offer to make it any different, but I'll buy her a drink if she wants one.
I don't know if drinking right now is the best idea, if you understand my meaning.
It's not very strong anyway. I haven't felt a thing so far.
I know, I need like an entire barrel to even...
It's expensive being this big.
I suppose that's true, yes. Well, I suppose get your things in order and...
He
We'll
drinks
figure when
down
you
the
leave.
barrel, slams it. They're in order.
I like him.
She'll like see him do it and feel compelled to like do the same thing. It's all also down the barrel.
Yeah.
While you're in the middle of downing it, drunken Kalix says, "Yeah, let's hope we don't kill this one."
So, how are we going to conclude our session, my
Oh my
friends?
God.
What are our final scenes? Are we taking off to the road? Are you guys staying the night in Phandalin? What's our destination before we close?
I think a long rest is probably a good idea.
That would be nice. That sounds real
Okay.
great.
I think
Yeah.
we'll stay in Phandalin. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
You take
Tonight.
to rest in Phandalin. Take to your rooms, informing Donjon that the next day will be a better use and he will understand. The night goes swiftly for all of you except for Yilva. Yilva, our last scene of the session, a crow perches on your window at night. And you wake as its feet hit the the landing of your window, and it looks at you, and you look at it, and there is a look of recognition. You know the eyes of this crow. It moves to fly into the room, but as it does, it Professor McGonagall's into a being. You see a man dressed entirely in the robes of a great hawk, one that has been skinned. It's I think it's like probably a jet black hawk. Its wings acting as the actual parts of the robes, and the head going right over with the clawed beak, and its face completely in shadow. And you hear the voice from under it,
Ylva of the Raven, I have news for you.
and that is where we're going to end our episode.
Yes. Nice. Very nice.
And we will come back and find out what where our party leads next on the road.
God,
Woof, woof.
kind of exciting.
Very, very good. All right, thank you guys for joining me this evening for some Dungeons and some Dragons. It was fun. I appreciate it. Thank you to any who have joined us over on the YouTubes. We do get quite a few people who stop by and watch this, so thank you for continuing on with our campaign. We appreciate it. All right, that is everything. Thank you so much. We will see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.